Listen to your battery-powered radio for instructions and information concerning community.
In the year 1964, nestled in the heart of St. Thomas, the Dolphin Point Laboratory came into existence. This peculiar establishment was the brainchild of a clandestine collective known as the Order of the Dolphin. Their ambitious mission? To search the cosmos for extraterrestrial intelligence. Among the group was an intriguing figure, neuroscientist Dr. John Lilly, a man whose work would ignite a fascination with the possibility of interspecies communication. Dr. Lilly's groundbreaking book on the subject would not only capture the imagination of the public, but also secure funding for the creation of the Dolphin Point Laboratory. This was no ordinary lab. It was a place where the boundaries of understanding were pushed, where human and dolphin would coexist in an attempt to bridge the gap between species through language. The seeds of an extraordinary experiment were sown, an experiment that would lead to a tale as unique as it was controversial. This was the beginning of an unusual and controversial journey into interspecies communication. Amidst this scientific endeavor, a unique relationship blossomed between a woman named Margaret Howe Lovatt and a dolphin named Peter. Margaret, a dedicated researcher, found herself immersed in an unconventional living arrangement within the confines of the Dolphin Point Laboratory. This wasn't just a workspace, it was a home she shared with Peter, the dolphin she was tasked to study. Margaret and Peter were not merely cohabitants, they were partners in a grand experiment. Margaret worked tirelessly to establish human-like sounds with Peter, aiming to bridge the interspecies communication gap. Theirs was a relationship built on understanding and mutual respect, an unlikely friendship that transcended the norms of human-animal interaction. However, the relationship was not without its controversial elements. As time wore on, Margaret found herself confronted with a peculiar predicament. Peter, a young and virile dolphin, began exhibiting sexual behaviors towards her. In a decision that sparked controversy, Margaret chose to respond to Peter's urges in a manner she believed was the most ethical and least disruptive to their work. This unconventional approach to their relationship was aimed at preserving the trust and rapport they had built. But it also raised eyebrows, leading some to question the nature of their bond. The relationship between Margaret and Peter was undeniably unique, a testament to the lengths humans can go to understand our fellow creatures. But as the experiment progressed, it took a tragic turn. With the arrival of Carl Sagan, the course of the experiment changed drastically. Sagan, dispatched by a disappointed Frank Drake, found a project mired in controversy, marred by Dr. Lilly's fixation on LSD and blatant disregard for dolphin safety. Funding evaporated. The experiment, once a beacon of hope for interspecies communication, now stood as a testament to human folly. The story took a tragic turn when Peter, the dolphin Margaret had formed an intimate bond with, took his own life. Margaret, her spirit shattered, retreated into silence, not speaking publicly about the experiment for half a century. The experiment that began with curiosity and hope ended with heartbreak and silence. As we look back at this unusual chapter of history, we are left with more questions than answers. The experiment carried out at Dolphin Point Laboratory undeniably treads on a thin line, one that separates scientific curiosity from moral responsibility. It poses a question that remains largely unanswered. How far can we push the boundaries in the name of science? It's not hard to see the ethical dilemma that arises from the scenario. The lines between human and animal, between consent and imposition, were blurred. The experiment not only challenged our understanding of interspecies communication, but also threw into sharp relief the ethical pitfalls that can occur in the pursuit of knowledge. The story of Margaret Howe Lovatt and Peter the Dolphin serves as a stark reminder of the importance of ethical guidelines in scientific research. It underscores the need to prioritize the welfare and rights of all living beings involved in any experiment. However, it's also important to remember that this incident was a product of its time, a period when the boundaries of scientific exploration were being pushed like never before. It serves as a cautionary tale, a lesson in the importance of maintaining a balance between our thirst for knowledge and our ethical obligations to the world around us. In the pursuit of knowledge, it is crucial that we remember the importance of compassion and ethical responsibility.
Having a disaster kit ready will increase your family's chances